everyone. Can you all switch on the video? Switch on your video. They're cleaning the classroom. Okay. After that, you all switch on. Shall we continue now? Okay. Welcome to USCMA Part 2. Now we are going to do Section E. We are going to continue with Section E. So, if you are... let's do a quick recap of what we discussed in the previous class.
Excuse me.
Saw what... Yeah?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, some cleaning is happening inside the class. Can you please pause for 2 minutes?
Sure. Okay, sure, sir. No worries.
Excuse me, maybe, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
ma'am.
Can I start?
We can. Yes, we can start.
Okay.
Please be
Okay,
seated.
students. Can you all switch on the video? Yes, okay. Everyone's back. That's nice. All the scholars are back. Okay. Can you all hear me? Okay, guys. So let's start now. So we started with section E, that is capital investment analysis, and we saw that relevant cash flows. We saw what are the relevant cash flows, and yesterday what did we study? We studied the 3 stages or 3 periods during the project, right? What are the 3 periods? Tell me. What are the 3 periods? Tell me, guys. ಏನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ 3 ಅಂಶ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ which one? The beginning stage. Then join from the Zoom. Beginning stage, then during stage, and which one is the other one? Each year throughout the project is the during stage, then yes. So now, what were the relevant cash flows in the beginning stage? In the beginning stage, what are the relevant cash flows? The initial investment, then the working capital investment, which is a cash outflow, then yes, cash that we have received from the old asset. Then during the stage, what are the relevant cash flows? Operating cash flow after tax. Operating cash flow after tax, and one more we should take is very good, depreciation, tax shield. So yesterday we saw all of those things, right? So today, shall we take a problem, guys, and do it? I'm going to take a full-fledged problem where we have to identify everything. That is the beginning stage, all of it. So now, let's take one problem. Can you all see my screen? Oh, ma'am. Now? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So this is the question. Can you all see the question? Yes, ma'am. So the question is, Zell company is planning to make $200,000 investment into a new piece of equipment to replace the old piece of equipment. The old equipment has 20,000 book value and can be sold for 15,000. The new equipment will require Zell to increase the working capital by $15,000, which will be recovered at the end of the investment life. Then they're saying the new equipment has a 10 years life and will generate annual revenue of 80,000 and out-of-pocket expense of 40,000. In addition, Zell will recognize depreciation expense using straight line depreciation method. Despite an expectation that new equipment can be sold for approximately 30,000 at the end of its useful life, Zell can base depreciation on zero salvage value. That means it can, towards the end of its life, it is fully depreciated. And the tax rate is 40%. What is the requirement of the question, guys? What is the net cash investment in the beginning period, each year, and ending period, correct? Have you all gone through the question, everybody? I'm getting zero again. Sure. Can you all see now? Okay. So now what should we do? What is the requirement of the question? What are they asking? They are asking what is the cash flow, correct? What is the cash flow in the beginning stage? So beginning stage, what are my relevant cash flows, guys? In the beginning stage, what is my relevant cash flow? One is the Initial investment, yes or no? So how much is the initial investment? Look at the question and tell me how much is the initial investment? Respond through your phones. 2 lakhs. Then is there any other relevant cash flow? One is 2 lakhs, which is your relevant cash flow because this is the initial investment. Then anything else that I have to take into consideration? What else I should take into consideration? That I have to take. Then one more. Which one? I'm asking in the beginning stage, what are the relevant cash flows? Initial investment, that is 2 lakhs. Then what is the other thing? Working capital, how much is it? So this working capital 15,000? 15,000, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can I say over here, initial investment of $200,000. Then my working capital, how much was it?
10,000.
$15,000. This also I have to take. Now, what is the next one? If at all I have received anything by selling the old equipment. So what have they told? What have they told us about the old equipment? How much can we get from the old equipment?
20,000.
The old equipment has a book value of 20,000 but can be sold for how much? So let me put it this way. The value of the equipment is 15,000. Okay. Book value, that is after the life of the asset, is 15,000. But you were able to sell it for how much? Sorry, the value is how much? 20,000. Correct. Book value is 20,000. But you were able to sell it for only 15,000. So we had a profit on loss or loss on sale? Profit on sale or loss on sale? 20,000 worth machinery ನಾವು ಬರೀ 15,000ಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏನು? ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್? ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 5,000 ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ಎವರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಟ್? 40%. ನೋ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 40% ನಾವು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ 40% ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸುಖ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 40% ತಗೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು? ಫುಲ್ 100% ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರೇ 40%. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 5,000 ಬಟ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ 40%. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್?
2,000.
Big gift.
2,000.
That is
2,000.
yes, 2,000 is the cash inflow. Why do I call it as cash inflow? This is more like the savings. This is more like a saving that we are getting. All right. So total cash inflow is 2. So always do it this way. Book value was 15,000. Sale value was How much? 20,000. So there was loss on sale of 5,000. So can I say, for me, what is the, I have to see what is my cash flow, correct? So can I say, because I sold the machinery, right, I got 15,000? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say this is my cash inflow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But at the same time, I also got 40%, that is 5,000 into 40%, which is $2,000 again as cash inflow by the government because I made loss on sale. So total cash inflow is how much, guys? Total cash inflow is
Ma'am, you got book value wrong, ma'am.
what?
Book value wrong.
What happened?
Ma'am, book value you got wrong, ma'am.
Book value is how much?
Ma'am, it's 30,000, ma'am. Book value.
Oh, sorry. Book value, I was testing you guys. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay, correct. Book value was 20,000. ನಾವು 15,000 ಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ 5,000 ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ. ಸೊ 15,000 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ಪ್ಲಸ್ 5,000 ಇದು 40%. 2,000 ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅನ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು? 17,000 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಕೆನ್ ಐ ಸೇ ನೌ ನಾನೀಗ ಹೊಸ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ, ಹೊಸ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 2 ಲಕ್ಷ. ಬಟ್ ನಂಗೆ 17,000 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, 17,000 ನಂಗೆ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮಷೀನರಿಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ 17,000 old cash received from selling old equipment ಎಷ್ಟು? 17,000 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಂದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ. ಸೊ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ? 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಮೆಷಿನಿಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಂಗೆ ಹಳೆ ಮಷೀನ್ ಇಂದ 17,000 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ 2 ಲಕ್ಷದಿಂದ 17,000 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಷಿನ್ ಅದರಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 15,000. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ನೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ? ಎಷ್ಟು? 1,90,000. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ನೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
ಮುಂದರ್ಸು ಅನ.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have answered the, which part have we answered? The beginning cash flow. Next ಎಂತ? So ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು. Next, what is the annual net operating cash flow each year? Correct? ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು? ಕಣ್ ತಿಕ್ಕೊಂತ ಉಂಟು. ಈಚ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಆಮ್ ಐ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಈ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಕೊಂಡೆ, ಈ ಮಷೀನ್ ತಕೊಂಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ವರ್ಷ ಎಷ್ಟು?
10 years, ma'am.
10 years. See guys, mute the SFS college ನ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳುದಾದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟಾಕ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ್ ಅನುಷಾ ಅವ್ರ ದುರೈ ಅವ್ರ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ, ಒಬ್ರು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜದು ಮೈಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೂ ಕರ್ಕಶ. ಕರ್ಕಶ ಇಸ್ ಬಾಂಗ್ಲಾ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ either ಅನುಷಾ or ದುರೈ unmute and tell or tell me in the chat box. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅನುಷಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇದು ಬೆಟರ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಬೆಟರ್. ಸೊ ನಂಗೀಗ ಹೇಳಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು?
10 years, ma'am.
10 years, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ 10 years ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳುದು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಇಯರ್ 1, ಇಯರ್ 2, ಇಯರ್ 3 ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್? ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ದ ನ್ಯೂ equipment has 10 years life and it will generate annual revenue. ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ನಮ್ದು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ? ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್? ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಯೇ ಇಡಿ ಒಂದು ಮೈಕ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ಮೀ.
30,000, ma'am.
ಅದ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ 30,000 ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 80,000. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಮೈ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 80,000 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬರೇ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದ? ಖರ್ಚಿಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ?
40,000.
40,000. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು 40,000. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ ಹೀಗೆ. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 40,000 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಂಗೇನೆ ಇಡೀ 40,000 ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ 40,000? ಈ ಇಡೀ 40,000 ನಾನೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಆರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ನಾವು?
ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? 40%. 40% ಇಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ ಇಡೀ 40,000 ಅಲ್ಲ, 40,000 ಮೈನಸ್ 40% ಇಷ್ಟು ನಂಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಂಗೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಾಲರ್ಸ್? ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೈಗೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ?
24,000.
24,000. So this is my relevant cash flow. Agreed? This is my, what do we call this? This is my operating cash flow after tax. Yes or no? ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ದದು ಹೇಳಿ? What is the second relevant cash flow in the each year? ಯಾವ್ದದು?
Depreciation tax shield.
Very good, Durai. It is your depreciation tax shield. ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ನಂಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡುವ. ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡ್ उसको वहां रखो, वो जाएगा, उसको वहां रखो. ये ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇರ್ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ, ಬಟ್ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್? ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ? Respond, guys. How much is it? What is the cost of the asset?
19,800.
Cost of the asset 2 lakhs ala? And that what we got is that is 1,98,000 is not 19,800, 1,98,000. But ಅದು ನಮ್ದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಸೆಟ್. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 lakhs ಅಲ್ಲ? And
20,000, ma'am. 20,000, ma'am.
yes, that is 2 lakhs divided by 10. Now, is this 20,000 a relevant cash flow? Is 20,000 a relevant cash flow? No. Why? Because it's depreciation.
Non-relevant.
Yes, namge relevant cash flow is out of this 20,000. How much will I get as tax saving? Only? What is the tax rate?
40%.
40%. So, eshtu? How much is my depreciation tax shield?
8,000, ma'am.
8,000. So, this is my relevant cash flow. This and this. Got it? That is 40,000 is my, sorry, 20,000 into 40%. 8,000 is my depreciation tax shield. So, what is my relevant cash flow in year, every year? Add ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು?
32,000, ma'am.
32,000. Is this clear, everybody? Any doubts? So 32,000 is my relevant cash flow in which year? Every year. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ 2 ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಇದು ಈ ಸಮ್ ನಾವು 2 ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಡ್ ದೆಮ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಗೈಸ್? ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ. 80,000. ಮೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 40,000. ಲೆಸ್ ಮೈ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 20,000. So what is my profit before tax? Tell me. 80 minus 40 minus 20. ಎಷ್ಟು?
20,000.
20,000. Correct? This is before tax. Now after tax, tax is at what rate? 40%. So 8,000. So what is your profit
2,000.
after tax? ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? Tell me. How much, guys?
2,000, ma'am.
2,000 or 12,000?
12,000.
20,000 minus 8,000, right? This is negative. So this is my profit after tax. So ನಂಗೆ cash flow ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We saw no in the previous class. If at all we need to convert It took cash flows. Namdu after tax profit ge what should we add so that we get after tax cash flow? We have to add what, guys, to get after tax cash flow?
Depreciation tax shield.
Depreciation, which is 20,000. So nimge total ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ? 32,000. Same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So you understood here we are using any method. If you use this method or this method, we are getting same 32,000. But don't you think this is shortcut? This method is shorter, Allah.
Yes, ma'am.
Same thing I did in this method. You can call this as method 1 or method 2 and this as method 1. This is quicker.
Method 1,
But
ma'am.
yes, this is easy. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಗ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ವೇ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನಾವು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದು. ನಾವು ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸೇಮ್. Is this clear? Any doubts, please ask. Is there any doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sound? Okay. Okay. Next, what is the net cash on disposal for the new capital asset? So ಈಗ ಎಂತ ಕೇಳಿದವರು ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈ ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್? What are my relevant cash flows at the disposal stage? ಹೇಳಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈ ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್? Please respond. Unmute and talk to me, guys. I'm alone here. You guys are all together there. ನಂಗೆ ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ. ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನಾವು?
Cash received from selling, ma'am.
Cash received from selling of the equipment and working capital
Recovery inflow.
recovery. That is an inflow. So ಈಗ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮಾಡುವ. So if you look at the question, let's go back to the question. ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಹೇಳಿ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಓದಿ ಹೇಳಿ ನಂಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಬೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸೆಟ್ ನ?
30,000.
30,000. ನಾವು 30,000 ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ದ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ. ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್. ಡಿಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ that the new equipment whichever you bought, 2 lakhs ಇದು equipment ತಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ approximately 30,000 ಸಿಕ್ಬೋದು. and they are saying it has zero salvage value. that means it is fully depreciated. ಈಗ ನಮ್ದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ equipment ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಾಸ್ 20,000 ಬಟ್ ಯು ವರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 15,000. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಎಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್? ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈಗ? ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ 0 ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಯು ವರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 30,000. So have you made profit on sale or have you made loss on sale? ಹೇಳಿ. ಈ ಹೊಸ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತೆ. ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಡೀ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೂ ನೀವು 30,000ಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಏನು?
Ma'am, why book value is zero, ma'am?
Book value is zero because they have told over here, no, that despite an expectation that the new equipment can be sold for approximately 30,000 at the end of its life, its base depreciation on zero salvage value. That means it can fully depreciate it. The asset has become the value of the asset. ನೀವು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು ಇಡೀ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಆ ಮಷಿನ್. So it is fully depreciated. The value of the machinery is zero, but still you were able to sell it for 30,000. So you have made a profit on sale or loss on sale?
Profit, ma'am.
Profit of how much?
30,000.
Full profit 30,000. ಇಡೀ 30,000 ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದಾ? Can you keep this entire 30,000 with you? ಈ ಇಡೀ 30,000 ನಿಮ್ಗೇನಾ?
No, ma'am.
Why no? Because what should we do?
Tax.
We will have to?
Minus tax.
Very good. We have to pay tax, right? Now the government is like, oh ಕಣೋ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 40% ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ, ನಂಗೆ 40% ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳುದಿಲ್ವಾ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ಚುರಂಚಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಪೋಲ ಆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ? ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಎಂತ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಕೆನ್ ಐ ಸೇ ಮೈ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ? ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೆನ್ ಐ ಸೇ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ನಂಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು $30,000, ಬಟ್ ನಾನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ 30,000 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಇಂಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು?
40%.
40% ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
12,000.
Yes, 12,000 is my cash inflow or outflow?
Outflow, ma'am.
Outflow. So ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ?
18,000.
18,000. So what is this 18,000? This is my
Profit, ma'am.
net cash flow. This is my net cash flow from selling that asset. But ending stage ಅಲ್ಲಿ one is this. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಂತ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇದು ಒಂದು ಐಟಮ್ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. That is the cash received from selling the equipment. This is one relevant cash flow for me. What is the next relevant cash flow? Always you have to take net of tax. What is my second relevant cash flow, guys? ಹೇಳಿ, ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ. ಒಂದಿದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು?
Working capital.
ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಕವರಿ. ಈಗ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟೇ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಬೇಕಾ? No. So it is working capital recovery. How much is that? 15,000 you spent, no, in year 0. Now you're getting it back. So how much is it? Again 15,000 inflow.
33,000.
How much is it? Very good. 33,000 is the right answer. So my second important cash flow is at the ending stage. One is the cash received from selling the equipment, and that is always net of tax, which came up to how much? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ನಮ್ಗೆ? What was that answer? How much was it?
18,000.
18,000. And ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದು working capital recovery also is a cash inflow. So what is your total cash flow? This plus this. That is
33,000.
33,000 is your relevant cash flow. So have you all understood? Any doubts? So we have calculated all the three. Yes or no? At the beginning stage, during stage, and at the end of the life stage. Any doubts?
Ma'am, can you explain any stage?
End stage. Okay. So guys, ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ? ಎಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು ಎರಡು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? At the end stage, what are my relevant cash flows? One is the cash received from selling the equipment. Correct? And two is the working capital recovery. ಇದು ಎರಡು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಹಾ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ತಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನೋಡುವ ನಾವು. ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ವಿ ಬಾಟ್ ಅನ್ equipment for 2 lakhs? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? 2 lakhs ಗೆ ತಕೊಂಡ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಈಗ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. 10 ವರ್ಷ ಈ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡೀ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಡೀ ಮಷಿನರಿ ಈಗ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಹಾಳಾಗಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಈ ಮಷಿನರಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 0. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಯು ವರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 30,000. Correct? So you made a profit on sale. So profit ಎಷ್ಟು? Full 30,000 is your profit. ಆವಾಗ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು 30,000 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 40,000 ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ 30,000 ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 40% ಕೊಟ್ವಿ ನಾವು, 12,000. ಸೊ ಉಳ್ದದೆಷ್ಟು? 18,000. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಕವರಿ. What do you mean by working capital recovery? Now starting, remember, in the beginning stage, ನಾವು ಈ working capital spend ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? Yes or no? This working capital, we spent it, no? In the beginning stage. ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟೇ ಮುಗೀತು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್? ಬೇಡ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ, ಇನ್ನು ಆ ಖರ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಆ 15,000 ಖರ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಕವರಿ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅನುಷಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಎಲ್ಸ್?
Yes, ma'am.
So total is 33,000. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Shall we do one more problem so that ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಂತ?
Yes, ma'am.
ನಾವ್ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಇದು ನೋಡುವ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾ? Okay, let's see if there is a question here. Okay. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ? Let's go back. Where is the question? ಹಾ, ಈಗ there is one more depreciation method. Straight line depreciation method ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾವ್ದದು?
Return down value.
Very good. So in depreciation methods, we have one is the straight line method. Then we have the written down value method. Idu eradu ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. There's one more which is called as the which one? Maker's depreciation method anta. Okay, what is this maker's depreciation method? This is modified accelerated cost recovery system. Okay, ನೀವು straight line method of depreciation ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ, written down value method ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ. This is something new that you're studying. Now what, this is very simple. Okay, modified, ಇದರ full form ಎಂತ? Modified accelerated cost recovery system. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
ಸೊ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ US based qualification ಮಾಡುದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ US ಅಲ್ಲಿ this method
Ma'am,
is
can you please zoom, ma'am?
sure. Yeah. So now we are doing this modified, we call it as makers, aita. The full form is modified accelerated cost recovery system. This is a very common type depreciation method that is used in the US. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, we take same depreciation amount every year, right? Cost of the asset divided by life. Written down value ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು? Every year we charge depreciation on the written down value. Yes or no? Are you guys with me? One of you unmute and keep so that I'll know that you all are listening or not. Durai? Okay. Now in maker's depreciation method, what is happening? ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? And we just have to apply for that particular year that percentage. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ year 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10%, year 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 20%. So depending on the asset, they will decide. ಈಗ for example, for this calculator, maker's depreciation method only will tell how much I should charge as depreciation every year. Year 1, 10%, year 2, 15%, year 3, 20%. So that rate of depreciation is already given to us in maker's depreciation method. So now ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಬರೀ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಆ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೇಟ್ and ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? What is maker's method? Everyone? See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Can you repeat again, ma'am?
So makers method ಅಲ್ಲಿ depreciation rate ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. They will only give us the depreciation rate for every year. We just have to pick the depreciation rate and multiply it with the cost of the asset to find out what is the depreciation amount. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ year 1ಗೆ ನೀವು 33.33% ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, year 2ಗೆ 44.45, year 3ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು, year 4ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ, if my cost of the asset is 200, then I just have to multiply 200 into 33.33%. What answer I get? That is the depreciation for year 1. Same way ನಂಗೆ year 2ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು 200 into 44.45% ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. What answer I get? That is the depreciation for year 2. ಹಾಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you just need to know, because see, they are also saying the same thing. Maker's depreciation percentage is not necessary for the exam because they will only give you the percentage. Percentage will be given to you in the question. We just have to pick the percentage and multiply it. ಏನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. So shall we do one problem, guys? Okay, let me see where the problem is. Okay, let's look at this problem. Everybody, can you all see this question? Is this clear? Now I want one of you all to read the question. Durai, can you read the question? This is the question. Illinda start. Read the question, Durai.
Ma'am, what is that INC, ma'am?
Incorporation.
CMA Products Incorporation is considering the purchase of the new price of equipments to introduce a new product line. The equipment will cost 1,25,000, including the setup cost, installation, and testing. The estimated per tax incremental annual operation cash received from sales net of related cash disbursements is 50,000, and the investment will require an initial investment in working capital of 25,000. The estimated salvage value at the end of the year 9 is $10,000. CMA has effective income tax rate of 21,000.
21%.
21%, sorry.
Ah.
The equipment will have an economic life in 9 years, but will the depreciation of tax purpose for 7 years. Using
Makers.
marks and ma'am,
Makers ಹೇಳುದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ modified accelerated
Makers.
cost recovery system.
make us and the half year conversation.
Convention.
This, ma'am,
Convention.
you
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ
convention. Thus it will be depreciated over 8 fiscal years. The
Makers
MACRS depreciation rate for each
What?
of the year are
as
year
follows.
one.
Okay. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ okay, that is fine. So everybody, they have given us the makers depreciation rates, and what are they asking us? We have to calculate the 3 stages. What are the 3 stages? What are the 3 stages? Beginning, each year, which is the
End of the year.
during, and then
End of the year.
ending. Okay. So let's start with the beginning. In the beginning, what should we take, guys? What are the relevant cash flows in the beginning stage?
Initial investment,
Yes. Then
working capital,
working capital. Then
cash received from selling old assets.
very good. So initial investment ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ? What will be
1,25,000.
1,25,000, and they have only told that this is including your setup cost, installation, testing, yella seri. So do I have to take this 1,25,000? Yes. Anything else that I have to take in the beginning stage? Working capital, because the machine will not start working itself, right? We will have to put in working capital. So this 25,000 also I have to take into consideration. Then anything else? Have they told that we have got something from the old equipment? ಅದೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ question ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Nothing is given. So what are my relevant cash flows? 1,25,000 and my 25,000 working capital. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are my relevant cash flows. That is 1,25,000 initial investment, and one more is initial investment in working capital. Disposal of old equipment is 0. Namge ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. So what is my net initial investment? 1,50,000. Is this clear? Everybody, is this clear? The beginning stage?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we do the next part now? Shall we do the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
Next ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ? The how much? What should we calculate next?
Each year.
What should I calculate? Tell me.
No.
Each year, right? So each year, if I have to calculate, what are my relevant cash flows in each year? We calculated this. Now, each year, what are my relevant cash
Cash
flows?
flows.
One is my operating cash flows. Now, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರ ವಿಷಯ? What are they saying? The estimated, look at this line. The estimated pre-tax. Pre-tax ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ?
Before tax.
Before tax. Now, before tax ತಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? After tax ತಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾ?
After tax.
Very good. After tax. So here they've given the estimated pre-tax incremental. So it's a relevant cash flow because they've used the word incremental. Annual. That means every year. Operating cash receipts from sales net of related cash disbursement. Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of this line? What does this line mean? Operating cash receipts from sales net of related cash disbursement. What is this? 50,000. What does this line mean?
In cash flow.
This is?
Operating cash flow.
Okay. How did we get it? What does this line mean? They're saying this is the cash receipts from sales net of related cash disbursement. That is my sales minus all my expenses. I will get the operating cash flow before tax that they have directly given to me in the question. Understood? In the previous question which we did, we had to calculate it. Remember? In this previous question, we had to calculate it. They had given us the revenue, they had given us the expense. So what did we do? 80,000 minus 40,000 and then we got it, right? So we had to calculate it. But in this textbook question, they have directly given how much is the cash flow before tax. So how much will it be after tax? Tell me. After tax, ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? Tell me guys, how much is it? Sales in the expense minus ಮಾಡಿಯೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ನಮಗೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? How much guys? Tell me. Yes. So everybody pay attention. Here we are now calculating each year. So in each year, what is my relevant after the break? ನೀವು ಬಂದದೇ ಲೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು. After this question, I'll give you all the break. ಈ question ಆಗ್ಲಿ. How can I give you all break in the middle of the question, guys? You all are professional students. You shouldn't ask break in the middle of the question, okay? Once we complete the question, I'll give you all the break. So pay attention now. ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? I know guys, you all came at 3:15. It doesn't mean that exactly after 1 hour. ನಮ್ದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇವಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನಾವು. ಈಗ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ? ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? The flow will be broken. So we'll finish this part and then take a break. So tell me guys, how much is it? Operating cash receipts from sales net of cash disbursement is 50,000. That's what I'm repeating now. So my sales is sales minus my expense. They have given how much?
50,000.
50,000. So beginning stage, everybody understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are doing the second stage. What is it? Each year, right? And they are only saying that what is the life of this project 8 years, no? They've given 8 years. So every year I am making how much? $50,000. And they have directly given this $50,000. But this is before tax. I want after tax, right? So how much will it be after tax? Tax rate is to question Ali Haley.
21%, ma'am.
21%. Very good. Will we get to keep this entire 50,000? No, we will have to pay tax. No, how much we have to pay as tax?
10,500.
21% we have to pay as tax. Yes, that is 50,000 into 21% is 10,500. So either you can do 50,000 minus 21% directly, you'll get your answer. So how much is it? How much? After paying tax, how much are you getting? How much is remaining now?
39,500.
Very good. 39,500. This is my operating cash flow after tax. Is there any other relevant cash flow to be taken? Think and tell me. What is the another relevant cash flow? There are two things, no? In every stage. One is your operating cash flow after tax. Inondeno. Which is the other relevant cash flow?
Salvage value, ma'am.
Do we take salvage value in each year? Guys, go back to the
No, ma'am.
notes. What is our relevant cash flow in each year? One is the operating cash flow after tax, which you all calculated. That is 50,000 minus 21%, 39,500. What is the next relevant cash flow? What is the next relevant cash flow in each year? Tell me, unmute and tell me. Now, every year now madidvela relevant cash flow, like you said, in the beginning stage, that was working capital, initial investment, and sales value from the old equipment. These were my relevant cash flows. Same way, in the during stage, each year, what are my two relevant cash flows? One is my operating cash flow after tax. Innondu yavdu?
Depreciation.
Is it depreciation or is it depreciation tax shield? Depreciation tax shield. Why did it take so long for you all to tell this? ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಸತಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇದು? So what is my second relevant cash flow? Depreciation tax shield. Okay. Now this company is using which method of depreciation? It is using maker's method, correct? What happens in maker's method? They will only give us the rates, right? So can you all calculate the depreciation? You just have to apply this depreciation rate to the cost of the asset. How much is the cost of the asset? What is the equipment cost?
1,25,000.
1,25,000. So can you calculate every year's depreciation? Year 1 it will be 1,25,000 into 14.29%. Year 2 it will be 1,25,000 into 24.49%. Year 3 hige. So can you all tell me?
17,862.
This is which year? 17,000?
First year, ma'am.
First year. How much you get? 17,000? ಎಷ್ಟು? Tell. 862. Okay.
17,000.
Now, is this a relevant cash flow? Is this the relevant cash flow? This 70,862 is the depreciation amount. Is depreciation a relevant cash flow? I'm just asking your
No,
yes or
ma'am.
no. No, what is relevant for me? The depreciation
21%.
tax shield. So what should you do? This 17,862 you have to multiply with 21%. That's when you get your depreciation tax shield. So what is your depreciation tax shield? How do you calculate your depreciation tax shield? It is depreciation into the tax rate. So year one, what was the depreciation? 1,25,000 into 14.29%, which is 17,862.5. Okay. Let's say 17,862 into the depreciation rate. You can actually round it off to 862. 3,751. So this is my relevant cash flow. Same way you will have to do it for year 2, year 3, year 4. So now can you all tell me for year 7 how much is it? Let's see who will give me the answer quickly. Tell me what is the answer?
Ma'am, scroll down.
What?
Ma'am, can you scroll, ma'am?
Scroll down.
Up, ma'am.
Can you all tell me how much is the depreciation tax shield in year 7? How will you do it? Anybody with the answer?
2,344.
Very good, guys. Yes. Now you all are understanding. So understood how to calculate the depreciation tax shield? Everyone. So if I want to know the net cash flow for year 7, what is the total, guys? One is the operating cash flow after tax. Then you have to add
Scroll
this
up,
also.
ma'am.
Yeah?
Can you scroll, ma'am?
Scroll up or down?
Up, ma'am.
Huh. So now, can you all tell me the net cash flow for year 7? How much is it? One is this 50,000 minus 21%. That is 39,500 plus your depreciation tax shield. How much is it? For year 7, 344. So what is the total? 41,844. Any doubts? Did you all get it?
Yes, ma'am.
So see over here. This is the solution. We got 39,500. This is the after tax net cash inflow. And then every year ka depreciation. Understood? You have to take the cost, multiply it with the depreciation rate, which is given by the makers. This is a new method that you have studied today. All you have to do is take the depreciation rate, multiply it with the cost. That time you will get the depreciation amount. But we want the depreciation tax shield. So we have to multiply it with the tax rate. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After the break, we will do the disposal part.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Take a break. Come back in 10 minutes. 4:36. Be back. Okay, let's continue. Are you guys there? Break is over. Come back. Over. Break is over. Come back. Sit. You're taking too long breaks. Settle down. Break is over. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, now the last part. The last part in the question. Now, what are they asking? The end of the life, right? So, is this clear, guys? The beginning and each year stage is clear? Any doubts? Can you all tell me at the end of the year what are my relevant cash flows? At the end of the year, what are my relevant cash flows? Tell me. What are my relevant cash flows in the end of the life of the asset? Tell me. Am I audible? Respond.
Yes, ma'am.
10,000, ma'am.
One is which one? There are two. Which are they? Cash. Yeah, tell me.
One is 10,000.
We'll have to check, right? They're saying estimated salvage value is 10,000. And they have clearly mentioned in the question that the asset is fully depreciated. So that means, how should I do it? Book value is 0, but still I was able to sell it for how much was the sales value? 10,000. So what happened? Is it profit on sale or loss on sale? Is it profit on sale or loss on sale?
Loss on
Profit or loss?
profit.
This machinery, this new machinery, it is fully depreciated. But still, you were able to sell it what? Sell it for $10,000. So, is it profit on sale or loss on sale?
Profit on sale.
Profit. So, whenever it is profit, can I get to keep the entire profit? No, right? So, what should we do? We have to
Add.
out. See, we received 10,000. What is this? This is a cash inflow because we sold the equipment. But will we get to keep the entire $10,000? Will we get to keep the entire $10,000? No, we will have to pay tax, right? Because it was profit on sale. So how much should you pay tax? Should you pay 100% of the tax? You should pay?
4,000.
Why 4,000?
1% is tax.
How much is the tax rate?
21%.
So you have to pay 21% of this, right? So 10,000 ka 21%, no? How much is it?
4,000.
10,000 ka 21% is 4,000 or what? How much is it?
2,000.
2,100, no? So this 2,100 is a cash outflow, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your net cash flow? You got 10,000, but you had to pay 2,100. So what is your net cash flow? How much is it? You got 10,000, but then you had to pay 2,100 as tax. So net cash flow is how much? How much? Why is it taking so long to do this maths?
7,000.
7,000?
890.
900, no? 7,900. 10,000 minus 2,100. Did you all understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
10,000. The machinery was fully depreciated, but still you were able to sell it for 10,000. So that was a profit on sale. So this 10,000 is a cash inflow, but you will have to pay tax, right? How much? 21%. So 10,000 ka 21% is 2,100 went as tax. So you were left with 7,900. That is the end of the life of the relevant cash flow. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
See over here. Cash received from disposal 10,000. This is a cash inflow. Then less income tax on the disposal gain. That is your profit. Through 2,100. This is a cash outflow. So this is your net cash flow. This is your net cash flow. So now the same thing, whatever we did, if we put it in a table like this. Yes, Anusha, do you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Others, any doubt? Nisarga. Then Navneeta, Arun. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
All right. So now see guys, year 0, we made the initial investment. Then there was working capital of 25,000, which is again a recovery in which year? In the final year. Correct? Then every year 39,500 we got as what? The cash
After-
flows? Yes. Then what are these? These are your depreciation tax shield. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then finally in the end of the life. So this is the end of the life. This is the during stage. Year 1 to year 8 is the during stage. Then year 0, this is the beginning stage. So you saw, right? Any doubts? Is this clear?
No, ma'am.
So this was one of the major topic in section E. Do you all have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
All right, that's cool. So now let us take up some questions. We have 10 minutes time, right? So let's do some questions. Just give me a second. Let me. All of you. Now, your first question. Now we are going to do MCQs. Okay, you know that, right? In your exam, there's going to be 100 MCQs and then 2 essay questions. So now we are going to take up some MCQs. Who is absent today? One student is absent. Who is it?
Arun.
Arun is absent today.
Ma'am.
Okay. So pay attention, guys. This is your first question. Can you tell me what is the answer? Option A, B, C, or D?
Ma'am, Zoom. Ma'am, can you zoom?
Zoom. How do we zoom this? This is not
Ma'am, can you zoom?
there is no option to zoom. Wait, let's try the forms. Yeah, this is the maximum. Can you tell me what is the right answer? A, B, C, or D? Think and tell me. We are saying capital investment projects
ma'am.
include proposal for all of the following except.
Ma'am. D, ma'am.
Which one?
D, ma'am.
D. This is it A, B, C, or D?
D.
Are you saying D? No, that's the wrong answer, guys. Think and tell me, what are they asking in the question? Always read the requirement of the question. They are asking capital investment projects include proposals for all of the following except. Yes, A is the right answer, guys. Because see, if you're investing in research and development, this is a capital investment project. If you're expanding, a product offering. This also is a capital investment project. If you're acquiring a government mandated pollution control equipment, this also is a capital investment project. And the question clearly is asking except. So that is why A is the right answer. Understood, everybody? Why A is the correct answer? So this has to go into your notes that capital investment project include long-term construction, investment, production decisions, other long-term decisions or projects that will continue into future periods. Whereas refinancing your existing working capital agreements is a finance matter and not a capital investment project. This is not long-term. Clear? Understood how questions will come in the exam? Okay. So, next question. Can you all try? The second question.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one of the following statements concerning, think and answer, concerning cash flow determination of capital budgeting purposes is not correct? That means everything is correct except one. Which is that? Think and answer, guys. Everyone, I want you all to think and answer. They are asking which of the following statement is not correct. Some are saying A, some are saying B. What does this line mean? Which one of the following statement concerning cash flow determination of capital budgeting purposes is not correct? They're asking which is not correct, which is incorrect out of the four statements. All the statements are correct except one statement. Which is that? That is Bakka. Which one should I choose?
C, ma'am.
Option C. 100 times I've told you guys, right? That depreciation is irrelevant. So look how questions can be tested in the exam. Net working capital changes, we have to, this statement is correct. Sunk costs are not incremental and should not be included. Yes, this statement is also correct. Tax depreciation must be considered because yes, this statement is also correct. But this statement is incorrect and that is why this is the correct answer. Clear how questions can be tested? And always, guys, read the answer. Read, even if you get the correct answer, read the explanation because that will make your concept even more clear. So it is not correct to say that book depreciation is relevant. Why? Because depreciation is an irrelevant cash flow. The depreciation used in capital budgeting is only for tax purpose only. Which is relevant cash flow for us? The depreciation tax shield. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you all try this question? They're asking, of the following decisions, capital budgeting techniques would least likely be used in evaluating which one? Which one will be least likely?
Yeah.
Think and answer. And read the requirement of the question. Least likely to be used. Durai has given me the answer. What about others? Which one should I choose, guys? Unmute and tell me, all of y'all.
B.
Ma'am, B.
Why B? Which one? All of you together, give me one answer.
B, ma'am.
B. Can you all tell me why B? Give me the reason. B is the right
Non-traceable
answer
cost, madam.
because all other is a big investment. It is a capital budgeting technique. Yes or no? If you're buying a football team, or if you're buying an aircraft, or if you're designing and implementing an advertising program, these are all capital budgeting. These are long-term projects. But the adoption of new method of allocating the cost to a product line, this is not something long-term, right? It does not involve any investment, or there is no change in cash flows. That is why B is the right answer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all understanding? Okay.
Yes.
Last question for the day. Try this question, everybody, and then you all can leave. What is the net cash outflow at the beginning of the first year that more corporation should use in capital? See, guys, I'll give you all one tip. Always first read the requirement of the question, then read the body of the question. So here they're asking what is the net cash flow at the beginning of the first year? Should be used in capital budgeting. Anybody with the answer?
B.
Should I go with B? That's the right answer, guys. What are they asking? They're asking in the beginning of the year, right? So all you had to do is take the initial investment, wherein you have to consider everything, right? 90,000 plus 6,000 plus 9,000. Yes or no? So total how much?
1,05,000.
1,05,000. Was there any working capital in the question? No. Is it clear how questions can come? We'll do more questions tomorrow. All right? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.